Well, I'm going through these videos of the guy Stephen Wordsworth. He says his name's Stephen Wordsworth, and he's from the Chatham, England area, probably from Essex or whatever. And this man is sitting here on the internet contacting people about me behind my back and using my name all over the internet and putting my pictures on the internet after he contacted me in 2015 to do an interview. Look how feminine his voice is. He's talking about Muskegon. He couldn't even walk down the street in Muskegon. This guy from England, Stephen, he couldn't even walk down the street in Muskegon. He couldn't even walk down the street in Muskegon. I'm gonna have my lawyer. I want my lawyer to call Stephen's mother. Where is he at? Where's Stephen at? Why can't Stephen show his face on the internet? Why can't Stephen come to Michigan? Since Stephen likes me so much and has so much to say about me, why can't he come to Muskegon? Why can't Stephen come to Michigan? And we're gonna look at some more of Stephen, the Stephen guy, and his videos. And he took a video of the Rawls report and put it on his channel. We're gonna check a look, 59 minutes. Like, first of all, this is what I have to say. First of all, look at how much time and effort this guy takes into making these videos about me. He's completely back deep, and I liked it there.
And all that stuff.
And all that stuff.
As I
lad.
predicted.
This is a question I have. Is the Obsoletist not only a racist and a stalker, but is he a homosexual? Because the Obsoletist is doing some really weird, outlandish type stuff. He's putting up black transvestites and videos about me with white girls and all this stuff. And I have nothing against homosexual people. If a man wants to be with another man, that's their business. I don't care. Jameel's having sex with some girl, and I'm from England. Jameel's having sex with some girl. Obsoletist looks like the type of guy who has a real hard time meeting new people. He sounds like the type of guy, I should say, because he doesn't put his face on YouTube ever. Then he got pictures of Donald Trump. Like in his mind, I'm like way big. Like in his mind, like he thinks I'm like, you know, some sort of damn superstar or something, because he's sitting here taking every single picture of me he can find, like the tabloids, and sits there and talks about him. You got Donald Trump. This guy is nothing. This guy is nothing. One thing I've noticed about Stephen is he reads from scripts. He reads from scripts. One of the points I wanted to make on the Obsoletist character, the Obsoletist. Because no matter how many videos Stephen Wordsworth of the Obsoletist puts up, a good question I have is if Stephen Wordsworth, as he identified himself to me back in 2015, mid-2015 when he tried to interview me, is he a man or a woman? The voice is very feminine, and all we have to go off is the Obsoletist. Okay, so another really big thing that happened with the Stephen Wordsworth guy, as he identified himself to me, an Obsoletist, he's claiming to be manufacturing pornography under my name on YouTube. Okay, so the thing that the Stephen Obsoletist guy and this MLive ad is insane. The fact that this Stephen Obsoletist guy, directed by the Muskegon County in my MLive ad, can sit there and send me unwanted communication and then take my name and put Jameel Rawls. Jameel Rawls is a nutcase, and then sit there and threaten me at the same time on the MLive ad. You know what I think is going on? New revelations. The Stephen Wordsworth guy, as he claimed he was when he contacted me for an interview back in 2015. The Stephen Obsoletist guy, his work about me on the internet is basically like identity theft. Irresponsible this whole situation is that the Stephen Obsoletist guy has my address, probably the last 4 digits of my social security number. They mailed this bum. Somebody gave this bum police reports of me, all sorts of stuff. So another thing about this Stephen Obsoletist character is one of the things I looked at is I live right next to I live next to me, and you know, and some fucking freak from, I'm an American, and some goddamn freak from England, or he might not even be from England. He might have a fake English accent. Some actor living in Spring Lake or something. Another good point on the Stephen Obsoletist is he's obviously really big informant, because one of the things I discovered about this Stephen Obsoletist guy is he can never say anything about my trial, the court transcripts. He can never say anything that's even close to being honest or the truth. He can't even show his face on the internet. And the Stephen Obsoletist guy, is definitely a part of it, right? These informants involved organized crime, informants who follow people around and do the gang stalking and all that stuff. I think they used the presentation of Jordan Maxwell to scare the hell out of me and to mimic and to then I was framed. And those are the people working with the obsoletists, using the obsoletists. What do they know? What do these people know? Why are they telling the obsoletists to put Genovese Jameel and get? What do these people know? What kind of phone recordings do these people have? Where are these people at? Who are they? Find out who is the Stephen Obsoletist guy working for. Is somebody familiar with the case, you know, with me being set up and all that stuff, and he got the police reports right away and all that stuff, and he's from England. Somebody in law enforcement had to help him do that, you know. My hunch is it's somebody familiar in police work that was involved with organized crime. My interpretation of Stephen Obsoletist see, the Stephen Obsoletist guy is a deception artist going on, you know, and this Stephen Obsoletist. I want to talk about some of the symbolism in Stephen Obsoletist's videos, and the reason why I'm saying that they let Stephen Obsoletist go into the newspaper and put that on his YouTube channel, insinuate something like that, and put a bunch of scared straight people on there. And they got him and M Live, and he's putting black transvestites under my father's name on the internet. I knew Stephen Obsoletist was a fraud and a fake, and they put him in M Live. And he was set up. At least, you know, he was set up, and we don't know if the Stephen Obsoletist was a part of setting him up or involved with it. Stephen Obsoletist disrespected a lot of people. I don't know how it exactly worked out, but somebody set him up. And, you know, Stephen Obsoletist just sits there, well, what they did was a crime. And this Obsoletist character sits there, and these people were emailing me, emails calling me. So, like, one of the big things about the Obsoletist, how everybody knows he's a snitch bitch, is because when he talks, he sounds like a bitch. When he talks, he sounds like a little girl bitch from the UK, and he reminds me of one of those little punk bitches, you know, that, like, you ever seen that movie? There was a movie that came out years ago. How that's just, you know, like the type of little bitch that sucks dick out of telephone booths and stuff like that. And that's just the impression I get from him. He come tell you about it. That lets me know that the people following me around, that, you know, they're a bitch just like the Obsoletist is a bitch. Go back to my interviews and listen to when I ask him about stuff like China Lake Naval Base and all that stuff. He can't talk about nothing. So 90% of the time, he sits there and complains. Oh, it's the end of the world, and everybody's gonna die, and all this little bitch-ass, hoe-ass, fake-ass, goddamn punk motherfucking shit, bitch! Fuck you, hoe! You fucked up my life, bitch! And all this punk-ass shit, you goddamn mother bitch! Ooh, man, I'm mad, cuz, look,